Today is Tuesday, January 24th, and you are watching the... Just kidding, no. New show time! You're now watching 4M. This actually used to be what I called Vlog of Manners. As I told you before, this isn't really a vlog, so we needed to do something. So the only name suggestion that was given to us, we took and tweaked it a little bit because it wasn't actually 4M. The actual name was Matters Manners Makes Matter. Guess how many times it took me to get that in one take? Just one. First time. Anyways, the whole deal of this show is I'm going to talk with you about things that are going on and try to make them matter to you because let's be honest, how many of us actually sit down and watch the news anymore? At least people within my age group. All of us are like reading articles on Facebook, on news websites, through YouTube. So these are some news articles that I came across that I kind of found interesting, so I'm going to talk to you. I know I'm not trying to rip off people like Philly D. I just think that they have a good idea, and I want to help contribute. The first thing I wanted to talk about is Olympics. This is a leap year, which is an election year, which is also an Olympics year. Comes around every 4 years. I was unaware of this until I was like 20. It shows how much I pay attention. Olympics are coming up. People buy tickets for the Olympics, but the people who sell the tickets for the Olympics now have announced that all children, including newborns, are going to be required to have a ticket to get in. And so like a lot of new mothers who bought their tickets while they were not pregnant and then became pregnant, now have a child, are freaking out because now they have to somehow obtain another ticket for their child. And there are some tickets available pretty cheaply, but they're not for all the events. And so people are throwing a big, huge fuss. I'm kind of torn. Normally, I have an opinion that sways one way or the other, and I'll be like, this is ridiculous for this reason. This is not ridiculous. I see both sides here because, you know, for the mother's side, they didn't have a kid at the time. Now they do. Now they're either having to fork out more money to pay for their kid to go, or they're having to skip the event because they can't take their child or try to find some kind of child care for a newborn baby. On the other hand, when you go somewhere and you have a baby, it's not just you and the baby. You're not going to be occupying one seat right in front of you. You also have, you know, usually a stroller, things carrying all of the things that you need for a child, which is half of your house. And, you know, it becomes a kind of big thing. You know, you can't just, you go to a restaurant and there's 3 other people coming and then you need to get a table for 5 because you need that extra seat to set everything in. So what do you think? Put your opinions down in the comments below. Is it wrong that they need these mothers to pay for a seat, or is it totally acceptable because they're probably going to be taking up more than one seat where they're at? Or is there a reason why I'm totally wrong? Do you stand at all the events and this is completely irrelevant? I have no idea because I don't pay attention to much sports, including the Olympics, except for Cool Runnings. That was an awesome movie. I loved that movie. Oh man, Jamaicans and sleds. Another thing that's going on right now is a hacker group, I guess it's a hacker group, called Anonymous. They're like taking down websites one after another, freaking out over the fact that the government is trying to censor the internet. And for now, the moment, Pipa, however you pronounce it, and SOPA have been shelved, but they're saying that there's more things that are going on, more things in effect, in play, and it needs to be stopped. Their current goal that I'm seeing right now is that they want to shut down Facebook. They just want to just knock it down. And I'm not even going to comment any further on it because if somehow people get in trouble, I don't want to be involved. I'm kind of torn on it. It's cool because people are like uniting and getting together and trying to fight for their rights. I'm also frustrated about it because how much other stuff is the government doing that's shady, and we don't move until they try to censor the internet. I mean, like, how many other ways are we getting screwed over and everybody just sits back and they're like, nothing I can do. What? They're censoring the internet? That shall not happen. I just think it's, I mean, yes, it's free speech and it involves more than just the U.S. It's a big deal. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's not a big deal. I'm just saying that so much other crap has gone down and everybody sits by idly and then they try to censor the internet, and people are like, oh, heck nah, you ain't censoring my internet, son. Just my opinion. So apparently it's a slow news day, or at least I'm going to pretend it is, because I didn't spend that much time preparing for today's show. Really good way to kick a new show off. Not really a new show. Like I said, I'm not going to say, I said this in the last vlog of manners, this 4M, I can't promise how much I'm going to say that's important. It might be more important than on the vlog show thing. But, you know, because I'm more focusing on current events going on. But I'm not going to promise that it's going to be relevant. So, thanks for watching. See you next week. Oh, heck nah, you ain't censoring my internet, son.